Hey there, philosophers. So I want to quickly go over what we're going to be doing in this third week. So for Monday, you should be reading the second half of Three Languages of Philosopher, or Three Languages of Politics. What you're going to see is Kling continue to apply the model, show how it helps explain some of the things. But most importantly, I want to focus on the chapter where he explains the ideological Turing test, because the ideological Turing test is something you're going to need to do for your first paper, your paper for this first unit. So focus on that and the tools that he's going to give you for being able to pass that ideological Turing test. What we're going to read for Wednesday is first this sort of interesting short story that I think helps reveal some of the lessons of Three Languages of Politics. We're going to read this story from Slate Star Codex called Sort by Controversial. And then there'll be about four articles that will present some data, some interesting information on polarization and tribalism within American politics. You'll need to read at least one of them. Feel free to read all of them if you want to, or at least skim through all of them. But you need to read at least one of them. On Wednesday, for the video for the Wednesday readings, I'm going to offer a sort of grand unified theory of how I think all this information comes together. But before you watch that video, I want you to at least grab a portion of the information so that I can show how it all meets together and how it all fits together with what we've been doing so far this semester. So read this stuff from Kling, pay attention to the intellectual Turing test stuff, and make sure to read at least one of the papers from the second section on political polarization. There's lots of interesting data from Pew Research and other sorts of surveys that get done that hopefully you find a little bit surprising and a little bit interesting. And then probably what we'll be doing in the discussion board is talking about the scissor statements that come up in the Sort by Controversial. So if you have any questions about it, let me know and enjoy going through the readings for this week.